quite brutally hungover right now, and I require a batch of sweet treats. So I'm gonna make some peanut butter caramel slices. Scrumptious. Your girl had a little bit too much tequila last night. Yes, indeed she did. But you know what? We had a great time, so it was worth it. Now, I've done bars similar to this before, but I am just gonna kind of make this up as I go along, so we'll see what we end up with. I've done ground almonds, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of oat flour. I'm not even gonna really measure anything for these guys. Some salt. Lots of it, please. Thank you. I feel like I was doing so well last night. I was being responsible, perfectly pacing myself, and then some random middle-aged man, looks like he'd be called Paul or something, you know, like a proper geezer, offered to buy me some tequila shots, so of course we had to say yes. So that was agave syrup. I do prefer maple, but we do not have any maple. And then I'm going to do a little dash of vanilla, and lastly, some coconut oil. Coconut oil. I'm starting to come around now, like I feel okay, but this morning for a good few hours I did think that I was actually going to die. Like I did think this would be my last day on earth. I didn't see any end in sight. Okay, so this will be the base layer. Let me just pop that into a lined tray, then flatten her down. Now for the caramel, I would usually use dates and do my date peanut butter caramel, but I don't have any dates, so we're gonna try a slightly different caramel. I have done this once. I don't think it worked very well, but we will try again. And as well, this means you can make these if you don't have a blender or a food processor, which is good. So this is definitely not the recipe for you if you don't like peanut butter. I have a very generous amount of peanut butter. And then I'm gonna do, again, splash more of vanilla, some more agave, and some more coconut oil. And of course, some more salt. Mix that together. Okay, so this is the texture that we've ended up with. I guess that's more like a fudge, actually, than a caramel texture, but it looks delish nonetheless. Plonk her onto the base. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Look at that. Orgasmic. Guys, that fucks. Okay, I don't have as much chocolate for the top as I would have liked. I do like a thick layer, but this is all I have. I did not prepare for this today. So this will unfortunately have to do, but I guess it's still a pretty good amount. Okay, false alarm. I found some more chocolate. It is hazelnut chocolate, so it might be a bit of a strange combo, the peanut and the hazelnut, but I think it'll actually be very delish, so the more chocolate, the merrier, in my opinion. Why do I look such a weird... Why do my arms look like T-Rex arms? Oh my God. Why do I look like a T-Rex right now? Is this just my hangover? Am I like getting the hangover hallucinations? I'm scared of my reflection. Every last morsel goes on. And to finish her off, we do some cacao nibs. I just love cacao nibs on the top of a dessert. I just love how they add a slight bitterness and a bit of crunch. You just can't go wrong. So let's really go ham with the nibs right now. Ham with the nibs, ham with the nibs, ham with the nibs, ham with the nibs. A little bit more salt. We have to. It's the law. And to really finish her off, toasted peanuts. Oh, they smell divine. Okay, looking beautiful. And this is probably gonna take a good few hours to set. Probably like 5-6 hours to properly set before I can slice. So I will cut these up after I have dinner, and I'll do that in a separate video, okay? And we can see if these have worked, because I never betray my trusty date caramel. It's just perfect, chewy, gooey every single time, but no dates today, so we will see how these fare. These are definitely gonna be more like a fudge consistency than a caramel consistency, but I think they'll be scrummy. And this is exactly what my hungover, delirious body requires today. Love you, see you for the slice.